fuel is coming down, food prices are coming down. You come at a time when there's a convergence of macro variables which should lead to stability in this country to support growth, the growth. You have come at a time when this government
time is up, time is up. When you're not enough, time is up. For your lies and bluff, time is up, time is up. When you're not enough, time is up. For your lies and bluff. Kanizanu ndizo panda pindu. Anakulira mise umwatu. Tikufuna chilengede chazo pano. Osati mapocket anu opindika ndalama. Listen to the cries, they're louder than your lies. You can't silence the truth. It's time for the youth. Time is up, time is up. When you're not enough, time is up. For your lies and bluff, time is up, time is up. When you're not enough, time is up. For your lies and bluff. We rise, we stand, we fight together for the children, for a better forever. When you kunata pano.
I've decided to come here to appreciate the vision of our able president, whose vision tells us that the country is now going on the right direction than it was before. I won't be ashamed to mention that, than it was before. Even those who hate him, deep bottom of their hearts, they know the president, the Republican president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, is doing fine. He has got the best vision so far, which we need to support. We have to support his vision. No matter what, we have to support his vision because it's leading us somewhere. It's driving the country into a right direction than where the country almost went. We are happy. I don't know what would be like if things went the other way. I don't think the country would continue enjoying peace that we are enjoying now. Some of us, we were the most victims of our friends who went. We spent most of our times in the bush, running away from our own country. Our own country. I don't think he would like to see such kind of things where our own citizen would run away from their country.
That's newly appointed Deputy Inspector General of Police, Fred Hamamba. Fred Hamamba is urging the police to support President Hakainde Hichilema. He's literally campaigning. That was in Muchinga. He has barely taken up the office. And you remember him and Emmanuel Mwamba, the gentleman at State House, were on the run for 5 years for armed robbery. They were accused of ambushing ECZ there when the helicopters brought the ballots at City Airport. So it was obvious Mwaliteta, Fred Hamamba, and Emmanuel Mwamba, they were accused of armed robbery. For obvious Mwaliteta, he was, I think the charges were dropped or he was acquitted. But Emmanuel Mwamba remained on the run with the new Deputy Inspector General of Police, as he's saying there, that we're forced to live in the bush. So now he has come. He has forgotten that he's a policeman and is campaigning for the president. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Thank you. Ambassador Mwamba. This is Sinyangwe Dani calling you from Canada.
Oh, Sinyangwe Dani, let me just put you on speaker. Thank you. Yes, my brother.
Okay,
Please continue.
Okay. Ambassador Mwamba, we thank the work that you do, and for me, my call today is as we are going towards the convention of PF leaders, I wish to ask this from you to say, at your own time, can you bring all these people that are standing so that it can even be a 3-hour forum, so that now we have time to engage them so that they can sell themselves to us. Because what we want to see is, after the convention, we want to see a united PF, and not only a united PF, but we want to see a leader that is going to take up the challenge to stand with our current president. And not only that, because this is the beginning of the second independence for Zambia. Zambia abantu bamwamba balechula. I even get surprised abantu abesapano they still want to support what is happening. Abantu tetumulekala mu country mkwete fyamalaiti ya 3 hours. Ushi abantu balaikala shani. How are they going to support their families? And then abantu Ambassador Mwamba, from your own program, is it right for people to say, I'm calling you anonymous? When did we go to a war where we should even be scared to mention our own names? Is it the Zambia we want in the next 5 years, Mwamba? Look at the police person there, trying to warn and trying to campaign for the president openly. How many things have we seen that have not gone well? What I can say about Mwamba Bantu, actually, in 5 years, next time we sit for the constitution, we don't even need such people. I think let them retire from living in the city. We are tired, Bamwamba. We've got only one country. Bamwamba, I'll give an example. You are staying in a country where you see development. No, development in Zambia. We are tired. The call for us is not even about partisan. We want a better Zambia for everyone. And this is the call why we are saying we are not going to allow a person who came to lie to us and then wants to make us look like he's smarter than everyone. So my call to you and everyone that is listening, Bamwamba, we want a better Zambia. How do we start a better Zambia? The journey starts now. This is not time for division. This is time for unity and one Zambia, one nation, for the betterment of Zambia for tomorrow. Thank you, Mwamba. God bless you. We love you and we love what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Good evening. I'm calling you from Lusaka.
Yes.
Anonymous.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. So when you say people's forum, meaning I can talk about anything
concerning
what is
anything that is
country
affecting the country and which you want to talk about.
Okay. What I want to talk about is the influx of foreigners in our country.
Okay.
Okay, in as much as we understand that these are our brothers and sisters, but the rate at which they are coming in, Muma compounds, Bamwamba, Abaku Burundi, Abaku Rwanda, Congolese, very full doing their businesses. And what is even hurting more is that a poor marketeer. Filofo bashitisha shapalo tumba lala pa market ama Zambians barashitisha tomato ama onion ama foreigners food esho barashitisha na ma shops mwabo ero ababantu bashi kondemyeba Lusaka is data I'm telling you tonombo bubuteko bwesishuwa tabakwata ko esho bashitako regulate aba yes to understand. They are our brothers and sisters, but the government regulate at the rate at which foreigners come in the country. because Palestine and them ona kwati abana besita bakakwata n'ekyo bakakwata chichawo. These people are literally taking over. Barashtama landi, barashta, they are building. No, but it's worrying. It's worrying. We need a government to look into this. I just wish the incoming government because one time naref makumpulu basi were about 7 Zambians bus, the rest were foreigners. And then I started wondering, and then I started talking to the man that I was seated next to. And was like, my sister, it's just like this. So, because if into fimo, a country.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is People's Forum. You can call and make your contributions. Say what is in your heart, which is affecting our country. I was just earlier apologizing. We're supposed to host John and Dolika. We made a mutual decision to discontinue the program because the quality of the audio was poor. I had good internet, I had good picture, but I just didn't have the audios. So unfortunately, we had to abandon the program. I hope they'll be gracious enough to come back and speak, especially to their major policy statement that they had announced earlier in the week. I've just shown a video of the newly appointed Deputy Inspector General of Police. Hello, my brother. We are live. Are you calling just for me or you want to contribute live? Yeah, I thought so. Thank you very much. I'm live. I'll call you back. Sometimes people call on this, but as soon as I recognize the number, I don't want to ambush them and, so call whatever you have, whatever your concerns are about our country. I was just showing a video of the Deputy Inspector General of Police, newly appointed, Fred Hamamba, campaigning for President Hakainde Hichilema amongst police officers.
I've decided to come here to appreciate the vision of our able president, whose vision tells us that the country is now going on the right direction than it was before. I won't be ashamed to mention that, than it was before. Even those who hate him, deep bottom of their hearts, they know the president, the Republican president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, is doing fine. He has got the best vision so far, which we need to support. We have to support his vision. No matter what, we have to support his vision because it's really...
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Anonymous. Anyway, I have 2 items I wanted to point out.
Yes, Anonymous.
One of them is that one about the Inspector General.
Yes.
If he can come out that way, openly that way, I think we should be worried. If he said they're coming out like that, I don't know what will happen to the day of the elections. The second one is that, our party, the PF, there are so many of you who are aspiring candidates. And what I've seen is that when they've gone to Secretariat, they've gone with a swarm of supporters, all aggressive. I've not heard that of them to say, gentlemen, listen, listen. Here we are just putting in our nations. If we lose, we support the person who's going to win. Because I can see a split after the elections, whatever you're going to do with your elections. I can see a split, knowing how our people behave, that it might even now take things west to a point where the party will not be there to talk about. You know, we are saying let's have a leader to take us to the next stage. But now the attitude is that most of the leaders that I've seen coming up on your program, there are those who are power hungry. You know, power hungry is not to have the power, but there are very few I've seen talking about unity and saying that we can run as a team or I can do that. This is where I have a problem. You know, I just hope they can sit down and talk to their cadres to say, listen, this is not the way things should do to happen. When I lose, support my next colleague who's going to win. Then we'll be saving the party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a People's Forum. Make your call. Make your call. Make your contributions. We were supposed to host John and Dolika, and we had that glitch. We have apologized. So we've turned this into People's Forum. You can make your contributions. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
How are you, Ambassador?
Very well, thank you.
You're very well?
Yes, please
Okay,
make your
thank you.
contribution.
Yeah,
Who's calling and where you're calling us from?
I'm making a plea to Zambians. The plea that I'm making to Zambians is that video that you showed, where His Excellency HH, just give me this time to speak, is saying we have had the biggest bumper harvest. We have done this megawatts in Chisamba, the biggest power project. We have done this. Musekwena Rakateka, is he okay? Bamwamba, is he okay? When things have, I was speaking to my father here, they have not had electricity in Abondale for 5 days. Nobody Rakateka to be saying things are better. Is he okay? Who is advising this big man? Musekwena, I think Zambians need a relief. And we are not going to be talking about the... I know we've come out and saying, you know, because the people also that are there, but they're not saying, if we were against the ECO when he did things wrong, we were against Kaunda, we're against what? But what's wrong with our tribesmates as well? You can't be saying, can we do something to correct it? So that's the plea that I'm making to all of us Zambians. Even if it's your person Ngaluva, let him say that now Uluva muntu wesu. Because a division man did Kaunda before that to Shire. He's really broken the Zambian country. And I'll end my submission there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello. Good evening, Ambassador Mwamba. How are you doing?
Very well, my brother.
I'm right. Ambassador Mwamba, you're doing a very good job there in America. You are eye-opening to the Zambians because most people, they're living in fear. Your program has opened up the people's eye that those who cannot see, they're able to articulate some issues. I've got some few questions which I need to allude to what our current president used to say while he was in opposition, that he was going to bring the rule of law to governance to rule where fear failed. but is doing exactly the opposite of reality. The governance system has been compromised. If you look at, for instance, the appointment which has been made today in this government is coming from his own region, which is not making any sense at all. It's one Zambia, one nation. The appointments ought to be equity, meaning that all regions need to have a part in the appointments. Why is it that Zambians full of democracies in the hands of foreigners who are only enjoying the sweetness of Zambians? Zambians are not even empowered. They're living in poverty. Is the way we are going to be living as Zambians? That's what they were supposed to do. What has gone wrong? The time was in your opposition. He was talking good things, always in opposition. What has gone wrong with running for? The 3 points was talking about. Look at even the cyber law where we have been put into effect as at now. Zambians are living in fear. They cannot even talk and express their views. Instead of be talking about the government system in Zambia, all I know is that the check and balances are about the views and the people who are living in all corners of Zambia to express their views. But if people's rights are being infringed, it is not right. That's dictatorial. Why are they holding on the PF for president, going to an imposter? Is this what you call check and balances? No. Let's go back to drawing board. I end here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our caller has expressed the views of most Zambians. Okay, guys, we'll be winding up. Call, you will be winding up. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Yes, this is Anonymous calling you from Zambia.
Yes, Anonymous.
Yes, me, I just want to talk about one issue which is a concern to me, and I care about the sick. Yes, in these clinics in Zambia, we don't have carbamazepine. I don't know if you know what carbamazepine is.
What is carbamazepine, my brother? Teach us, all of us.
Carbamazepine is a drug which is given to people who are having seizures. Those people are on BP, they have seizures at some point. Yes, and it's given. Yes, and we don't have that medicine. For the past 6 months at my local clinic, there is no carbamazepine.
So what's happening to our patients?
They are dying. Last month, I had a friend of mine. She lives in Kawe. She died because of for the same seizure. She had the seizure in the morning, and then she died.
That's very sad. What's the name of the drug again?
Carbamazepine.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll look it up.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm taking the last calls before we close. I'm taking the last calls. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Ambassador.
Good evening.
I would like to remain anonymous.
Yes, Anonymous.
Yes, I just wanted to comment on the issue about Chaving. I think Chavinga is not so much a big deal. Chavinga is a comedian. To me, I just take him as a comedian. Because whatever Chavinga is doing, that is not leadership. That is not true leadership. No any leader can do what Chavinga is doing. Chavinga is an imposter. He's a fraudster. If Chavinga is a PF president, he has never been on the ground. All what he does is to brag, to say no conversion, no conversion. That man is mad. That's how Muriokira started running mad, just like that. So Chavinga is not even a factor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
I'll remain anonymous, but I would like to concur with the previous medical practitioner who called.
Yes.
My point is on Nima. I'm one of the patients who's hypertensive and I've got a spine condition. I used to get medicines from the government hospitals for pain relief and for my blood pressure control. But now, when you get a prescription from NEMA, you go to any chemist which is accredited to NEMA. They tell you that these medications have been scrapped off. So we end up buying those medications. And I come from an organization which pays for medical subsidies. And our employers, these are private investors, our employers are telling us, what's the point of us deducting 1% from your gross and 1% we subscribe to the government institution? We thought the bringing in of NEMA is going to bring a relief from us spending money on medicals for our staff, which is not a bad thing for them because they invest in human resource. But when the government came up with this NEMA, it was a relief to them. This is one of the things that we talk about over-regulation in Zambia, which is chasing away investors. When you're talking to them, you assure them that there's this and that which is all right. But for me, I'm telling you, I have to spend at least about a month, about 4,000 in just penny relief together with my high blood pressure problems. I submit NEMA must be looked into. They have withdrawn most of the medicines. You go to UTH, you go to the laboratory, they'll tell you we don't have reagents or whatever they call them. They have to refer you to a private laboratory. We had a lot of laboratories, Emmanuel Mwamba, you know, they were across UTH, which have been moved out. Okay? And now you have to go somewhere like Civic Center. And do you expect a same specialized doctor to be waiting for you to go to Civic Center and come back to UTH? You find his shift has gone, and you have to go around now looking for him in the whole UTH block because he has to endorse that prescription that he had done. It's very disappointing and very disheartening. I submit.
Thank you very much. Let me take the last two calls and then we close. Thank you. Let me take the last two calls, then we close the program. We have another exciting program tomorrow. We have a special guest I'll be announcing soon who it is who's coming. You know, I lined our guests in advance. So we have a series of guests that are scheduled to come in the week. So let me just take the last two calls and then we can close the program. Okay.
2021 has worked hard, debt restructuring, to restore law and order in public places, to restore the mining sector. That's why you've seen the increase in the copper production. The kwacha stabilizing. That's why you saw Chisamba 100 megawatts on Monday. You've come at a time when the pump prices are going down because of the reforms in the energy sector. You've come at a time post the drought because of the push we're making for agricultural production. You have the largest maize production since independence. You've come at a time when we're pushing interest rates down. Inflation is coming down, fuel is coming down, food prices are coming down. You come at a time when there's a convergence of macro variables which should lead to stability in this country to support growth. The growth.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Greetings to you, Ambassador John Mavo.
Good evening.
Yes, I just have a question, a quick one, concerning the newspaper and the caption I'm looking at. The Zambians are lazy. If we have two types of poverty, physical and mental poverty. When it said Zambians are lazy, inga vena Zambia.
Emkwai.
Nishina vena bali ba lazy. Teli na vena Zambia.
Ibe pusheni.
Kuna kila pusha ambassador kuti munje veko limbina abantu bambi kuti batwe bako.
Emkwai.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, dear viewers, I think we are coming to an end of this impromptu program. Dear viewers, we were hosting the People's Forum, an impromptu program to cover, for the time that we had allocated to host John Sangwa State Council and Dolika Banda. We're already prepared, the program started, but I was not satisfied with the audio. The audio and its quality was extremely poor. So I decided, let me just cut this line. We've ended the program. Thank you very much. So the quality of the program is very high. I'm now on international platforms. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Podcast. And there are standards that these entities demand. I'm using what is called Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout spreads your podcast across the world. So you wouldn't want to compromise on quality. So what happened, as soon as we started, at good internet, good picture, but I was not satisfied with the audio, because also this podcast has an audio version. And if you're broadcasting across the world, you don't want to broadcast things that are below broadcast standard. So I sadly had to inconvenience you, I had to inconvenience my guests, but we didn't do a good I saw many callers are blaming government, blaming the network. No, it had nothing to do with that. We had very good network. We had very good video, picture. It was just my equipment in Lusaka that I don't know what happened. I will have done a call with my team and understand exactly what happened. We just had poor volume. And like I'm stating and restating, this particular podcast is now being broadcast across the world thanks to these restreaming channels. So you cannot have poor quality. So it is important that I had to end the broadcast. Sorry to inconvenience John and Dolika, but we'll be back. Tomorrow we are hosting a Zambia Must Prosper leader. Kelvin Fubebwalia is going to conference, is going to host a convention, I think in the coming week. So we are bringing him to come and tell us what his party has been doing, and as they go to conference, what are they preparing? How are they preparing towards going to elections next year? We have KBF tomorrow. Tune in, and I pray that we don't have any of the glitches that we had. And then we'll announce another date when we can bring Dolika and John Sangwa. So to you, our dear viewers, God bless you. God bless our country. And keep the hope, keep the faith, keep the hope, keep the faith.
Natumfuane mkwai.
Lero bwacha bakamba mu kyalo ky'esu kya Zambia ekyaweka enjoy. Abantu baafo bakamba kule mu nfumbwe. More than 20 people balebe pati ni babiri. Bagamba. Fish to arufyanye. People have died. Mumino yabakapokola. The police killing people. Why? In the same government bagamba. Abductions have happened. Bagamba. If you're not with them, it's either you're dead or you're in prison. This government, you're going to change big man. Fish to Arfianya Pakumika office. Fish to Arfianya. Why me? Missing. Achani Rubamwaicho and Dizona. Where is why me? HH, tell us with your government, where is why me? Give us why me. Justice for why me, big man. Wachila mo HH. Wala tupwisha benga kutupwisha bagamba. Katwale kya kulanda big man. My youth. Mana watata. Zambia tuwasevana. Bagamba. Mweneza tuwapweni. Mujalo chetu. Ija Zambia. Tuamona mwempwa. Bagamba. Tuamona mwempwa. Nama abductions bagamba. Owo muteko tualeta. Wadulete lama. Amazala mush. No you can take her. What I bumper today? No you can take her. Apa number bane. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Makuvota bane. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Makufuatika. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Makufuatika fuatika. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. When you taya kwa fwe. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Aikona man. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Itaya kwa fwe. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Yakuliati kwenyu. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mayona batata. Mayona batata. Bayuthi. Tentwisuli amenso. Tentwisuli amenso. Batusendela nomba batwipaila na hope Yesu. Endika chagwa lungu watubela tinani mkwatila plan D. Nomba tuwalishiba plan D aba mmino ya kualesa. Bantu banga abalafu mucharo chesu cha Zambia. Nibanga abantu abala abducted mucharo chesu cha Zambia. Bambire kuli jeje banda. Nibanga abantu abala ba prison. Abena chitotela chilangwa. Bonze baba prison netunguru shina shimbi na shimbi. Muri one government ya kwa HH. Abantu naba famweleza. Aikata nomba baikata na kuyetika chakwa lungu atukwatile plan B. Abakubo bya mufulo big man. Mufulo pa mufulo. Bilabine batsendela yetika chakwa lungu. Apa nomba bane. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Bakuvota bane. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Bakufuatika. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Bakufuatika fuatika. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. When you taya kwa fwe. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Aikona man. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Itaya kwa fwe. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Yakuliati kwenyu. Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo.
HH does not mean well for Mother Zambia. Zambia to Asevana, this is not the Mother Zambia that we were left with by our ancestors, our forefathers who fought so hard to liberate us. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, Nalumino Mundia, Mama Julia Chikamoneka, Simon Mwansaka Pwepwe, they fought so hard to put this country on the map, to put this
We bring you guests that challenge the narrative, unveil what power hides,